Good afternoon, folks. We have our second game that's underway. Harbour View taking on last place Montego United. Team sheets read so far. Najani Blair in goal today, reclaiming his starting spot. And there's Masado. This is a shot! Oh, just wide for Montego United. Almost opening the scoring there. As I said before, Najani Blair in goal though, reclaiming his starting spot. Khalid Fraser, Ron Gray, Javon Campbell, Shaheem Bernard, Kimani McLean, Kandani Masado, Jaquan Dixon, Cavante Gooden, and Colin Morris retains his spot up front. For Harbour View, we have Daquan Jemison in goal, Johnny French, Yvonne Brown, Dominic Thompson, Gianni Collins, Jashawn Edwards, Jelani Harvey, Stephon John Beckford, Peyton Larmond, Tyreek Robinson, and birthday boy Kajay Fletcher. Harbour View, of course, retained first position despite dropping points for the first time last week against Cavalier. Took a late effort from Tyreek Robinson from a free kick to level the scores. They definitely will be seeking to get a victory here to get back to first place after Mount Pleasant in the day's first game dispatched easily of Balls Academy. 4-0 victory. Oh, Carlon Morris does well to get away from his defender. But a poor decision to take a shot there. Deshaun Edwards does well to get away from his defender. Tyreek Robinson trying to feed Von Brown. Here's Edwards back on the ball. Here's Harvey in the middle of the park. Gets it to Kevon Brown. Tries to fight Norman. Unfortunately can't do so. Unfortunately, some sloppy play at the back here from Montego United. That will be a throw to Harbour. Be taken by Tyreek Robinson. Robinson tries to get into the box, but Khalid Fraser clears. There's Bernard trying to find Gooden, but he's out-muscled by Tyreek Robinson. Edwards tries to not make Colin Morris, who's captaining in the team today. Here's Masado. Does well to get past his defender. That should be a foul, but Kevon Brown comes away with it cleanly, says the referee. Here's Larman. Finds Beckford. Strike from goal! What a save by Najani Blair. Of course, definitely one of the standout keepers in this competition. Despite the amount of goals he's conceded, he's fought well to keep his team in some games. Of course, particularly that 0-0 draw against Cavalier earlier on in the competition. Blair keeps that one as well. Calmly collects it into the path of Gooden. Gooden tries to find Kimani McLean, but unfortunately can't do so. There's Khalid Fraser on the ball. Oh, and he's done well to find a teammate here. And Mobe. Here's Masado. Ball! And the referee looks past it, says no foul. Here's Stephen John Beckford. Great ball out to Tyreek Robinson. Uses his strength to get past McLean. Tries to skip past perhaps too many players. And Colin Morris is offside. Decon Dixon clear that one after French unfortunately could not capitalize on that pass. Kevon Brown seems to have been caught there, but no foul, says the referee. The referee has been letting a lot of very harsh tackles slide so far in this game. He's letting them play. And here's Bernard. Finds Kevonte Gooden, the danger man from Montego United. Finds Masado. Bernard. And his shot is blocked by Jishawn Edwards. Masado, of course, had a chance early on in the game to make it 1-0. But just couldn't do so. And the score line remains Montego United 0, Harbourview 0. Gooden to take this corner from Montego United. Oh, unfortunately, it's a poor corner. Unable to get past the near post. That will be a goal kick to Harbourview. And Campbell will clear that one, clear that away, rather. And that will be a corner kick to Harbour View. Peyton Larman goes across to take it. Corner taken quickly here. Oh, lovely. Beat the defender. Cross into the box. Now Johnny Blair will calmly collect that one. Aiming for Colin Morris here. Dominic Thompson comes across and confidently gets that one out.
What a wicked man.
Here's Beckford, spins away. Lovely pass into the path of Tyree Robinson. As Fraser 1v1 and has a shot despite taking a bounce, unable to get past Johnny Blair. Brown slips there. Morris now has the chance to get past his defender. He's one thrown goal, and Morris scores! Montego Bay United take the lead. Carlando Morris bursts out a celebration, and the Cornwall College frontman scores his first of the competition. Montego Bay United have surprisingly taken the lead. Of course, Montego Bay United remain the one team in the competition that have not won thus far. But that could be about to change here, as they've taken a surprise lead against one of the top teams in this competition in Harbour View. Oh, Morris does well there to get past his defender. Lovely dummy there, and the referee says no foul, despite the fact that he was dragged to the ground by his defender, Dominic Thompson. Morris, of course, did well to get past Thompson, taking advantage of the fact that he's perhaps more fit and more stronger than him to score that goal.
Sorry.
And Beckford trying to find Robinson, and McLean gets to it. Harvey heads it on for Kelvin Brown. There's French. Not French, rather, Cavalier Fletcher, but still loses it. To be United playing around with it in their own half here. Lost the ball. And Shane Bernard to Gooden. Gooden has the opportunity to take on Edwards. Supporters cheering on Gooden every time he gets the ball and goes up against Edwards. Anticipated clash. And he's on, and he takes him on again here. What will Gooden do? And Edwards calmly dispossesses him. Aims for Tyreek here. And headed on deftly by Khalid Fraser. Fraser tries to find Dixon. Gets it out wide to him. Unable to find Ali K. McFarlane. Here's Beckford. Definitely been an underrated part of the reason why they've been so dominant in this competition. He does well to skip past Carlin Morris there. Aiming for Robinson yet again, but McLean gets that, heads it to Shaheem Bernard. Here's McFarlane to Misado, who has time, has space, and finds Gooden. Now run ahead. Trying to find Morris, but that's cleared over the bar. That will go up for a goal kick. Kevon Brown doing well there to get to that one. Kimani McLean steps across to take this corner. Montego United, of course, will be looking to double their lead. Rather, it will be Kevonte Gooden. We've switched parts. How about Gooden takes his corner. Good delivery. Fortunately, no one to meet it. Here's Gooden. Tries to get it back, but Thompson clears that one. Here's Gooden. Oh, gets past Thompson. He gets past Thompson, and the defender just calmly ushers that one into the path of the goalkeeper. Gooden pulling out the flicks and tricks here to get past his defenders. So much celebration of the spectators. French to Fletcher. Of course, as previously mentioned, it's his birthday today, and he'll be hoping for a top performance, and perhaps even a goal to celebrate it. Here's Campbell. Looks long for Morris, and that's cleared away by Brown. McLean somehow keeps possession, and he finds Gooden on defender. Brown unfortunately loses out. Montego United waste no time in their attacks. Try as quickly as possible to break whenever they get the ball. Thompson fouled there by Gooden, but coach referee says play on. Slarman.
Oh God, kick your ball.
We have a shot here, and that is blocked by Campbell. That will go for a corner kick. Corner taken by Larman. And the referee says handball. Brown. No chance there. Morris. All of the passes have been aimed towards him. Seem to take advantage of his mismatch, perhaps. Him and Dominic Thompson. Montego United, however, retain possession. Looking to switch play. Find Kevonte Gooden, but just can't. Player clears on field. Him towards Gooden. And that's headed away. There's Dixon on the ball now for Montego United. Shot goes wide. Never going to trouble the goalkeeper there.
I'm married.
Larman trying to find Fletcher. Queen gets it away for United. He's Robinson.
Nine, move.
Plays into the path of Misado. There's Morris. Goal scorer on the ball. There's Robinson. It's Bernard. Strike from distance. Oh, great strike. Just over the bar. That was actually tipped over the bar by goalkeeper Jemison. There will be a corner kick to Montego United. Good to take this one. Be looking for Morris, and headed away by Brown. Dixon again gets to that one. There's Gooden. And gets past his defender. Looking to cross this one to the box, but Harvey gets to it instead. And here's Beckford. Tains position despite Bernard harassing him.
Good work, man.
But Dixon seems to have been elbowed by Robinson, but the referee didn't see it. Play resumes here with Harbour View. Derek Robinson has switched over to the left-hand side. Hopes of perhaps a better time of it than going up against McLean. Robinson actually is going to be taking this free kick in place of Zaire Dawes, who's out today, the usual set-piece taker. Want to take in. Beckford goes down in the box, but no penalty, says the ref. And Gooden gets that one clear. Just about 13 to 15 minutes left in this half. Seems to have been a handball there. by French. Thompson to Harvey. Bring it forward to Kajay Fletcher. Trying to find Robinson. Now Johnny Blair. Should be a foul, but it's nothing more, says the referee. Pretty sure now Johnny Blair was taken out there by Fletcher. Johnny gets that downfield. It's Morris. Plays it down the line for Mesado. Mitchell Robinson, rather, who can't get past Kevon Brown. Kelvin Brown. You're unable really to string together any sort of meaningful attacks thus far.
You have support, you have support.
Checking Bernard. Gets it down the lane. Gets it on the wing. Can get past Edwards. Ball into the box.
Nobody?
And cleared. Andini Masado.
Where you come 9? I did 9.
Robinson. Somehow keeps position. Back to Masado. Dixon. Gets it out wide.
About one time.
And despite switching wings, still unable to really find a footing in this game. Plays over the top, however.
1v1, 1v1, 1v1.
Finally got more. Johnny Blair equal to the task. Lovely spin away from his man in the middle of the park, trying to find Robinson, but Brown gets to that one.
My friend didn't go for that.
Players still awaiting the ball to come back after it was kicked away by Kevon Brown for a throw-in. resumes. Harbour View have lost the ball to UB United. Here's McLean down the wing here.
Oh.
Gooden trying a little bit of skill to try to get past Beckford. The heel flick, fortunately, doesn't come up. It's Edwards pushes downfield, looking for Robinson. It's 1v1 with Campbell here. Fortunately, can't get past Fraser, and yes, he does. That should be 1-1,
No, look, that better.
and the Harbour View have equalized. Score line is Harbour View 1, Montego United 1. And Robinson, of course, scores for the 6th consecutive game, takes his tally to 7 goals. Now one clear. Clever Nugent, who scored earlier today in Mount Pleasant's 4-0 defeat, 4-0 victory rather, over Balls Academy. Still 5 minutes to go with this one. Dixon trying to find Morris. Montego United seems all the zest in their performance has gone out. Early on, we're playing pretty well, but nobody moving up front thus far. Ronald Morris's movement has been off. I'm not sure if it's a concern about fitness or just poor body language, but his movement up front has been non-existent thus far for Montego United. Well, of course, to score the goal, but since then hasn't really done much. It's Dixon. It's it out wide to Amici Robinson. It's pass. Unfortunately, caught out there. Bit of a high boot from Montego United. Robinson. Big super defend his head, but goes out for a throw. Here's Beckford. Trying to find Brown. Yes, he does. It's through on goal. It's just wide. Harbour View just coming into their own now in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Stringing together a couple of chances, including that goal just a couple minutes ago. Informed striker Tyreek Robinson. Johnny Blair came out, stopping it, but left himself exposed. Did well enough to close down the angle.
No, why am I waiting a long time?
Here's Robinson. Gets past one defender. Trying to square into the box, but in my opinion that the ball has been kept in. Aims for Kajay Fletcher back post. Heads it on to Beckford, but referee says nothing. And it's Bernard to the wide for Gooden.
No, because
Kajay Fletcher dispossesses him. Armand switches play to find Robinson. It's Fletcher. Into Lorman, and Lorman. Shot gone wide. Seemed from here as though it took some sort of a deflection. The referee says no such thing, that it will be a goal kick to Montego United. Need to go in this first half. Was possible at the time. It's Javon Campbell aiming again. Colin Morris, but Dominic Thompson will calmly shield that one towards Jamison. And here's Brown. Gets past one defender, and that's another goal for Harbour View. And they've done well to turn this around. Now lead Montego United 2-1. Kelvin Brown getting yet another goal in this competition. He's done well in recent weeks, starting off this competition as a substitute. But he starts today. He's scored.
John.
Montego United started off this game so well, but it seems all the energy, all the effort that they displayed early on has cost them just a bit of stamina, and the referee blows for halftime. Harborview go into the break, the 2-1 lead, which perhaps given the last 10 minutes how it's transpired in this half is perhaps deserved. We'll be back after the break.
John, I'll go with that. John. Yo. John. I'll go with that. I'm telling you. Tell you what we're now. They give me 2 bills next week if they give me one.
competition, where Montego United find themselves 2-1 down to Harbour View. Montego United took the lead through Carlin Morris, capitalized on a mistake from Dominic Thompson, but unfortunately toward the end of the half, they capitulated in Harbour View through informed striker Tyreek Robinson and Kelvin Brown have taken the lead. There's Gooden trying to find Morris, but picked off. Brown starts play quickly, trying to find Norman. Michi Robinson does well to turn away here. Trying to get towards Shane Bernard, but pass just goes awry. It's Beckford. Brown. Looking for Brown here. Unable to get to him. Ajay Fletcher loses the ball to Harvey. TV United now can come forward with Gooden. Gooden had a great performance in the first half, but perhaps was a bit timid whenever he had to go up against Jason Lewis, who has said many occasions he's done a performance. And Montego United, through a Michi Robinson, have equalized out of the blue. It looked for all the world that Jemison was going to get to that one, but out of nowhere, Michi Robinson creeps up behind the defense and sticks a toe on that one. And he's put it in, and Montego United not rolling over here. Not at all. Montego United still remain winless in the competition, of course. But should this result hold, they'll at least be on 2 points. Of course, they will be hoping for a victory here today. There's Bernard trying to get to Robinson. Unfortunately, loses the ball. Peyton Larman, really good close control there. Trying to find Brown. Way too much on the pass. Johnny Blair gets that one. Lead Freezer loses the ball here to Tyree Robinson. Jay Fletcher. Larman, and his shot blocked by Campbell. Trying to turn away from his defender, but Gianni Collins to the way. Robinson gets away from several challenges, backed into a corner, skips past the defender, and the ball has gone out for the goal kick. Seems as though Campbell's down here. United did really well to get back into this game, and it seems their morale had dropped a bit after conceding those 2 goals late into the first half. Picked themselves up from the ground. They're back into this contest. Will be looking, of course, to secure their first 3 points of the campaign. As Beckford plays that through for Kelvin Brown, who was about to be through on goal, but that is off. He is offside. Joel French went down in some pain there. He's gotten back up now, thankfully. Will be a free kick to Harbourview. Tyke Robinson to take this one. Great delivery. Lorman back post. Trying for a first-time finish, but unfortunately couldn't make a good enough connection with it, and that will go out for a goal kick. Aiming for Morris. It's so smooth in position. Wins the ball back. Plays it through for Kelvin Brown. And Khalid Fraser does really well to get to that one. Mobi United can break now. Kimani McLean. Aiming for Morris. Morris, fortunately, is offside. Collins, cleared by McFarlane. Here's Brown. Gets away from Campbell. Campbell does well to recover. He clears that away for a throw in to Harbourview. far in the second half. Should be a foul on Beckford. He's crying in some pain. A lot of rough tackles so far. Peyton Larman standing over this one. Aiming towards Edwards. That's headed away. Wooden wins that back. He gets back from 1-2 with Masado. Trying to take on Harvey. Back pedals. Ball over the top for Morris. Lovely work by Gianni Collins.
Oh, trouble.
Almost gave it away there. Gooden balls Beckford in the middle of the park. Beckford still down. Seen already a number of challenges resulting in players remaining on the ground for a bit so far in the second half. Very scrappy start to the second half as well. Beckford may need some medical attention here. He's still on the ground. Aim towards Robinson. Here's Larman. Looking for Fletcher. Unable to find him. Lean looking downfield for a teammate. Finds Morris. Gets illegally as his foot is judged to have hit an opponent's face, and that will be a free kick to Harbour View. Harbour He's still going forward. There's Larman. That's a tame effort. That's easily saved by Johnny Blair.
Watch out, watch out.
And it's a mistake by Kevon Brown at the back. He almost loses the ball. Poor control by Jamison, but fortunately the press isn't as ferocious from Montego United, but they have won the ball back. There's Robinson, and the shot! It seems it's gone in, but great work by Jamison to claim the ball back. It seemed as he was about to sneak in for a third goal, the second of the game for Robinson, who claims the ball back. Collins, poor work on the ball. As he loses it. Thompson. Edwards was on the right side of the defense today, despite usually playing at centre back. Bernard. Review, of course. 13 points. If this result holds up, they'd be on 14. One behind league leaders, Mount Pleasant. Of course, as I said before, their first game of the day, 4-0. Girls Academy.
Good touch.
Lovely work there by Kelvin Brown. Flick it past his defender with a header. Too much on it, Johnny Blair. Likes that one. Tries to find McLean, but he loses the ball. Here's French. Beats his defender, but wins a corner. Corner taken. Even towards Robinson. And it's Beckford. And it's blocked. It's Bernard. McFarlane. Loses the ball back to Robinson. No support over the side. But his cross is blocked by Fraser. It's Harvey. Loses the ball to Alike McFarlane. Aiming for Carlin Morris. Pulls up the ball well. Turns away from Thompson. Loses it. Harbourview can come forward again. Beckford should be offside. And the flag comes up, much to the dismay of Harbourview. Of course, stay tuned. We will have the third and last game of the day in the Jamaica Under-17 League competition, as Kingston Football Academy will be taking on third placed Cavalier. Cavalier have improved on their results in recent weeks. Of course, just 2 weeks ago, getting their first victory of the competition over Balls Academy, and then claiming a 1-1 draw against the league leaders Harbourview. Couple of players on the field. Campbell himself from Montego United asking for assistance. He's pulled up. Fraser to resume play for Montego United. Aiming for Morris. Gets it to Gooden. Gooden beats a couple of defenders. Plays into the path of Mike Robinson, but unable to hold the ball here. Beckford fouled by Gooden. It's Masado. Just unable to hold on to the ball. Arman, Beckford. Arman, the first touch. Robinson, way out. And it seems that was a cross, but it ended up being almost a shot. The effort almost ended in goal. Just about 25 minutes to go here in this second half. Still looking to see if there can be winner in this game. Edwards pitches towards Brown, who has a great performance thus far today. Cheated out by Fraser, however, for a goal kick. Here's Robinson. Gets past Robinson. Loses the ball in the middle of the park. Zaire Dose missed the first half. Has been put onto the field for the second. The number 10, one of these standout midfielders thus far. Great ball in the path of Robinson. He's through on goal here. And somehow has managed to miss.
Yeah.
Scoreline remains Harborview 2, Montego United 2. Should have been 3. And here's Morris. Gets away from his defender. Shot blocked. Has another effort on goal and saved by Jemison. Morris has suddenly come alive in this second half after a very tame end to the first. Perhaps was low on energy, but his runs in behind the defense have wreaked havoc in the defense of Harborview. Robinson trying to keep this one in play. Somehow manages to, but loses out. Alec McFarlane. RV taking some time here to take this throw. Hey, Robinson just using his arm there to just establish some distance. Alec McFarlane, perhaps playfully, but nonetheless the referee takes no notice of it. Jemison remains down on the goal here. Harborview, 20 minutes to go. Hoping that it's okay. There it does. Those with a couple of rough tackles here thus far after coming on. The referee doesn't see it. A number of very harsh tackles gone unnoticed thus far. Robinson. Here's Lormond. Gets it out wide to Edwards. To the box. Looking for Robinson. Lovely control. And the finish almost as good. But met by Najani Blair. Edwards. See the Cavalier team warming up here, as well as the Kingston Football Academy team. It just serves as a reminder that, of course, those two teams will be playing in the next game. Kingston Football Academy currently on 4 points, while Cavalier are in third. Just 1 place ahead of them. 1 point ahead of them as well. Dose on the ball. Finds Robinson again. Finds Harvey. Into the box. And that's cleared by Fraser. Robinson gets it back. Lovely work to get past the defender. But unable to just fashion a real chance there. Larman. Nick Wright, substitute, that came on just a couple of minutes ago. Finds Dijon Edwards. Doing a bit of dancing on the ball. Retains position though. League loses the ball here. It's one back. It's a bit sloppy here from the two teams. Players are perhaps a bit tired. nice changes in terms of position. Just 15 minutes to go in this one. Of course, plus added time, if there will be any. Edwards clears that one to Campbell. Fraser to McFarlane. Lost space down this right-hand side. Can break. Tries to get it into the path of Robinson. Bernard switches the play to Gooden. There's a chance to score. And the shot just goes just over the bar. Gooden trying to spark the team into the lead here. Trying to see if they can give this team a lift. Montego United have been rather bunt up front the last 5 to 10 minutes after a great start to the second half with their goal and the performance in general, really. Amici Robinson, their goal scorer in this second half, has come off. He will make way. There's Morris. Was at the play. Has options to his left. Able to find any of them. Bedford. Better players in this game. As well to retain position. Finds Harvey. Finds Robinson. That it will be a foul away from the ball. Everyone great getting me talking to. Plenty of off the ball disputes so far between the two teams. Sees Robinson's getting into it with Mesado. Does well to get past a couple of defenders there. Looking for a teammate. Finds Edwards. It's French. There's Larmond. That's intercepted by Montego United. It's Gooden. He can break now. Just dribbled a bit too much. Perhaps should have found a pass. But here's Tyreek Robinson now. Can bring it forward. A great tackle there from Maliki McFarlane. Bernard looking for Gooden. And he finds him. The touch a bit too heavy. And Jamison can claim that one. Beckford down the left. He somehow retains possession. He's beaten Campbell. Ball into the box. Larman brighten about his make his shot. It's blocked by Montego United. Substitute Cristiano Lawrence with that interception. That cross will go out for a goal kick. Javon Campbell still down towards his goal line here. Montego United centre half. Fraser gets this one downfield looking for Morris. And Thompson steps in front to claim that one. Peyton Larmond trying to find Robinson, but just not in the same wavelength. Clean gets it out wide. Does well to beat his man there. Cristiano Lawrence's cross is intercepted and it will be deemed a corner kick. corner to be taken by Tyreek Robinson here. Delivery into the box. It's headed on. Shouts of handball, but referee says no. Dose loses out to Lawrence. Montego United can't break. Here's Morris. Here's to his left. Lawrence, poor control, but a slide from Brown ensures they still have possession. Montego United taking a bit of time here to formulate the attack. Fortunately, it amounts to nothing as Brown gets to that. And clears downfield. It's put it away by Harvey. Montego United not perhaps attacking with the same speed they did on the counter that they did in the early parts of the second half. Edwards tried to get it for McLean. It seems he did, and it's a throw to Harbour. It seems he didn't. Regular play could be up. We're into added time here. Robinson takes the corner, able to get past the first man, however. He fall through by Larman. Right, gets it to Brown. He's into the path of French. Just keeps past this defender, crosses to the box, and it's headed in by Malik Wright. And Harborview's substitute has ensured that they take a 3-2 lead here in the dying moments of the game. And Harborview, with that goal, should be heading to the top of the table. Malik Wright in the right place at the right time to head that in. Have to feel for Montego United here. They have played well in spurts, but unfortunately seems their winless streak is about to continue in this competition. As they find themselves 3-2 down here with perhaps only a few minutes to spare. Of course, just reminding you guys to stay tuned as we will be having coverage of the third and last game of the day between Kingston Football Academy and Cavalier. Bernard on the ball here. Has time. Tries to find Morris. Traps the ball. Unable to get past his man. And here's Brown. Comes back to Harvey. Dose. Pass is intercepted by Lawrence. There's Bernard. Trying to find Morris, but just unable to connect. And Jemison can just see this one out. And he takes a knee, perhaps in a bit of gamesmanship here. Clears downfield. Referee checks the whistle. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Harborview claim a victory here, 3-2 to return to winning ways after dropping points last week against Cavalier. And Montego United remain winless and are at the bottom of the competition. Stay tuned. We'll be covering our next game shortly.